In today's video, we will cover bizarre ways that people accidentally died. From remote control flying lawnmowers to drowning in gallons of beer, we will cover 15 men who met an untimely death. Number 15. Third time isn't always the charm, and this was proven in 1966 by skydiver Nick Piantanida. He received severe brain damage from uncontrolled decompression when he attempted to break the world record for highest parachute jump. While he was falling, his face mask either became loose or he accidentally opened it. He did survive the initial jump, but succumbed to his injuries 4 months later. Number 14. Death by robot. This actually happened for the first time in 1979. Robert Williams, a former worker at the Ford Motor Plant, was killed by a robot when the arm of a 1-ton factory robot hit him in the head. Now, this might be the first of many to come, but let's hope not. Number 13. In 1979, John Bowen, who was 20 years old at the time, died while attending a New York Jets football game. He died during the halftime show. They had these little remote control aircraft flying through the sky, and one of them hit him and another guy in the head. This thing weighed 40 pounds and was shaped like a lawnmower. That is an awful way to go out. It caused severe head injuries, and he died in the hospital 4 days later. I never really liked halftime shows anyway, and this makes me hate him even more. Number 12. Happened in 1993, is somewhat famous, and I've heard it numerous times throughout my life. Garry Hoy, he was a 38-year-old lawyer from Toronto, Canada, fell to his death while he was trying to prove to a group of investors that the glass that his company was creating was unbreakable. He had this little skit that he would do where he would run into the glass, bounce off of it, and then everyone got a little laugh out of it. Well, the last time he did it, he wasn't so lucky. He took a running start, hit the glass, and the glass didn't break, but it popped out. So he and the glass tragically fell to their deaths, 24 stories below. I wonder if the investors bought the glass anyway. Number 11. Revenge of the Plants. In 1982, David Grundman was killed near Lake Pleasant, Arizona. He was shooting a giant cactus with his shotgun. This cactus stood 26 feet tall. It became very angry with him, I suppose, and a 4-foot limb fell from the cactus, and it crushed him. Guess he won't be messing with plants anymore. Number 10. Attack of the Zombie Snake. This one happened just this month in China. A Chinese chef was preparing some sort of soup that was made with snake. So what he had to do first is detach the head of the cobra. Well, he set it aside and he was preparing the soup. 20 minutes later, his arm got a little bit too close to this cobra head, and the cobra bit him and he died. Wow, this is insane. Number 9. In 2013, a 45-year-old Brazilian man was killed in his sleep when a cow fell through the roof of his house onto his bed. Well, I guess that's why Santa Claus uses reindeer and not cows. Number 8. Who knew that beavers could be such cruel, mean little animals? A 60-year-old man from Belarus was killed when he tried to grab a beaver to have his picture taken with it. The beaver retaliated by biting the man in his leg, which severed a large artery. The man later died from his injuries. Number 7. Crocodile on a plane. In 2010, a man smuggled a small crocodile onto an African flight. Everything was going okay until the crocodile escaped from the bag he was being held in. Panic ensued as the passengers rushed from all over the plane to the front of the plane. This caused a shift in the balance of the plane, and the plane crashed. This killed both pilots and 18 passengers. The crocodile initially survived as well as one passenger, but when the police showed up, unfortunately they killed the badass crocodile. So sad. Number 6. In this one we examine a cruel joke that the Grim Reaper played on this poor guy. In 1958, actor Gareth Jones collapsed and died of a heart attack between the scenes of a live television play. What's so creepy about this is that his character was to later have a heart attack in this play. Very tragic. Number 5. In 1871, an Ohio attorney accidentally shot and killed himself in court. He was defending Thomas McGeehan, saying that maybe he didn't kill a man, maybe this man had accidentally killed himself. Well, while the attorney kneeled down and pulled out the gun, he accidentally shot himself and died. Number 4. Death by facial hair. In 1567, Hans Steininger accidentally died whenever he stepped on his own 4.5-foot long beard. The man broke his neck and fell. What a strange way to go out. Number 3. The London beer flood of 1814. This happened when multiple enormous vats of beer burst, which caused 323,000 gallons of beer to flood the streets. The wave of brew wiped out multiple structures and claimed the lives of at least 7 citizens. I really wonder what kind of hangover the town had the next day. Number 2. In 1999, superstar wrestler Owen Hart tragically died while he was descending from the rafters to the ring during his entrance. His equipment malfunctioned, which sent him face first into a ring post. There's really not much hope for the guy, and he is missed by many of his fans, even to this day. Number 1. In 1992, Austin Gingrich accidentally turned a prank into his untimely death. This occurred in the Grand Canyon in the United States. He jumped on top of a guard wall and began to windmill his arms to feign falling off of the rim. He then jumped a small distance onto a slope in order to scare his daughter. Well, he did lose his footing, and he plummeted 400 feet to his own death. Thank you to everyone for watching today's video. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Facebook, links in the description below, and also subscribe to this channel because I'll be releasing another video in 3 days. Thank you very much.